Welcome to my LEGO life, where today is the first episode of me redoing the LEGO room. Yeah, so I haven't actually uploaded on this channel in about 3 months, and that is because I am going to be redoing the LEGO room, as well as the channel name and some other stuff. Yeah, so basically, when I stopped uploading on this channel for a bit in March, it's now June, yeah, I stopped really doing much in the LEGO room, to be fair. So the LEGO room's just sort of gotten a lot messy, and I'm not that happy with the layout of it. And as well as that, I need to fit some more things in. As well as that, I thought it would be the perfect time. I've been waiting for a while now to change the name and the whole branding. That will be happening later in the summer after the LEGO room's done. So this is sort of the only videos that will be on my channel for a bit. We'll be redoing the LEGO room and the other one. But yeah, it's time to redo it, and I'm going to talk about why. So as I say, yeah, it's messy. As you can see, I'll switch you around. And it's not just like a little bit messy, it's totally unlike what the LEGO room normally is, which is quite clean, tidy and organised. So yeah, I wanted to tidy it up, but obviously tidying it up wouldn't be totally changing it. So there's obviously some other reasons. Now those are, if you didn't know, I have a main channel, My Life and Coasters, which is all about theme parks and my life. So sort of a main channel, this is a second one. And I've got no space to film for that, unless sort of I do it on my LEGO one, but again, it's all LEGO around it. And as well as that, I need to refit like a bed area in here. So yeah, basically, that's why I've got to fit some more stuff in. Yeah, if you didn't know, I've basically just had like a day bed in another room, but that's worked fine. But now I thought it's time to finally sort it out. And tie all of that in one area in the room. So yeah, basically, the plan is, I'm going to start talking about that now. I need a filming space for My Life and Coasters, as well as like a normal single bed in here as well. So that's what I've got to fit in, and I've got a bit of a plan. Now, as you can see, this is the LEGO amusement park, and the original plan, before I thought about a bed, was to have this as the My Life and Coasters filming space. As I thought it'd all fit in, LEGO amusement park and everything. Yeah, that's gone out the window now, because, yeah, where else is a bed going to go? During that thinking time, I thought about putting one here, but it just minimised access to LEGO City, and, well, there'd be no access to the wardrobe. So, the idea I've had is to move the table right over there to the end of the LEGO City, which, wow, I was quite happy to do, because the LEGO amusement parks got no access, and it's sort of split into two. Now, there was a reason I didn't want to put it all in one, and that's literally because I wanted to expand the city in the future. But what's made me more open to doing this is how slow the city's progressed, and how much sort of money and time goes into building one. Yeah, I thought I'd filled this up in the first year or two. It's not, it takes a lot longer. So I thought it's not really going to hurt to not be able to expand the city and put the amusement park on the end of it instead. So that's what I've decided to do, if it looks good, and that is move the amusement park on that table here. Now, if my measurements are correct, it will fit. So yeah, I'm going to talk a bit more now about the tables I'm using for this, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos. So yeah, I've always used the Linman Adils tables from IKEA. They've always worked perfect. They work well for a lot of other people in the, well, LEGO community, I guess. Just for building cities and stuff, as they're great. And you can, well, put a lot of them together and they fit, which is really good. So the one on the end here is 120. And this is, again, 120. So that's going to fit on there fine. Another reason I use these tables is simply cost. Now, previously, before IKEA's prices went, well, they skyrocketed, a table like this would be £16, which, for the quality and how the ease of moving these around and stuff, is a bargain. Since then, IKEA's tables have gone up to around £35 for these, and these are like, I think, 60 quid. So, yeah, they've gone up a lot, but I've started using these. I'm always going to stick to using these for the foreseeable future. But yeah, they just work really well for the LEGO City. Anyway, so I'm going to put that on there now and see how it looks. Because, yeah, I've got to take all the amusement park stuff off, move it there, and start putting some of it back on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see you when I've done that. Right, so after just 10 minutes, that's pretty much all of the amusement park table cleared. Yeah, I've just put the roller coaster down there for a minute along with the Ninjago set. I've actually got to find one of these pieces with the sticker on for the other Ninjago car. And then I've got the track stored somewhere for that set. Yeah, there are just bits missing as well of stuff, so I've got to try and find that. I believe that goes somewhere like that anyway. Yeah, so nearly getting there. But another disadvantage to having the Lego room this messy is I couldn't find where I put my panels, so they've just gone in there. Yeah, I can't quite remember. Basically, like, I have a section somewhere in the room for panels and stuff. So yeah, one thing you might notice is the table, how it's got this sort of wood effect. That was simply because if anyone knows the IKEA circular hub, in there you get stuff for a bit cheaper that's had, well, I think they call it pre-loved, so that's why that's there. But that won't matter once there's base plates on. I've also got to give this a clean, so that'll be another stage. Parts of the base plates will be coming up for this, and they'll be getting cleaned off. But yeah, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and clean all of this up, try and find some of these pieces, put things back where they were, and then hopefully it'll be time to move the table. I've also got to put this somewhere. Yeah, I've probably gone the one down below for a minute. So I'll see you once I've done all of that, and thankfully I didn't drop the coaster. That's always a worry because it's such a big set. I mean, to carry it is really heavy as well, and it's quite, well, flimsy to pick up. But yeah, I'm gonna sort that out now. So I've fully cleared off this table now and just put everything down there. And now I'm starting to sort out some of the theme park stuff. These are just theme park maps, as you can see here. I mean, I'm not going to be moving this table until this evening, just the Wi-Fi box, because that's going to have to be relocated, so that won't be getting done today. I've just thought I'd start sorting out the theme park maps and stuff, as well as that I'm doing some carrier bags. Yeah, it's quite odd, but I do keep all of these. I've got like an Alton Towers one, a Paultons Park, Legoland. Move this, a Flamingo Land one. Every time I get one, I just tend to keep them, so I'm just going to fold them up, put them in a bag, just continue sorting through some of the theme park stuff. I'm not going to go too in depth about that, because this is a Lego channel, but yeah, it's just like even stuff like this I've got to keep safe, because yeah, I've got plans for it anyway. Yeah, going to continue sorting out some of this theme park stuff and folding bags. Here you go then, this is an older bag. This is Lego's old plastic bag for the Lego shops. Yeah, before they went to paper, obviously Lego's trying to use less plastic, which is really good considering there's a lot of plastic in the sets with like all these plastic bags. But I'm hoping that soon we're going to start seeing more of the paper bags in Lego sets. Right, so I'm just still sorting out those bags, and I've realised I've got quite a few Lego ones. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I've kept all these, but anyway, we've got quite a few of the big ones. A lot of the small ones I've still got one in a frame there. I've got one being used for storage, more storage, more storage. Let me count, there's 2 in there.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
16 bags in total. That's quite a lot of Lego bags. Anyway, at least they are paper and not plastic ones. Right, so that's that nicely tidied up. Since I last spoke to the camera then, I've actually done quite a lot. Not really Lego stuff, like theme park stuff. Yeah, and that is basically sorting out all of my leaflets. There's a massive stack of them here. They're like park maps, attraction leaflets. Half of them I don't even know stuff about, which I guess is kind of a good thing because I've been reading them and finding out about places that I never really thought about. Anyway, there's absolutely loads here, like Camel Creek, Creeley, Breen, Drayton Manor, Thorpe Park, Flambard, all sorts of theme park maps in there. It's got some old drawings and stuff. Then that was like I think a couple of years ago, like a big event. Some autographs on there. This is stuff from the World of Jumanji opening day, so you can see here. And then this is just like the hotel things from Chessington. So yeah, I've sorted out a lot of that. There's just some park maps. Ignore them, they're like napkins. I've grabbed a few too many, so I just put them down there. Then some on-ride photos There you go, that's quite an old one. That was my first ever, that was the day I first ever did a upside down roller coaster. But yeah, got quite a good way on. I think that's where I'm going to call it a day. But obviously that's not the end of this video. Right, so it's been a couple of days now and I've done quite a lot, as you can see. I've moved the table over here. That was what I was going to do last time. And then I've actually just sorted all the theme park stuff out. As you can see, we've got like all the maps and stuff, key rings. Yeah, that's not in there permanently. That's just there for a minute sort of thing. And then, yeah, next step is literally just wipe all this stuff off. Then I'm going to start thinking about base plates, yeah. So, obviously, it's Lego City. It's going to need some base plates. I haven't really got any. I've got these standard plates on it at the minute. But yeah, they aren't the same level as the base plates. I'd like to get some actual base plates, but that's going to be more of a thing in the future. So I won't be able to do that immediately. But I'm just going to plan out what base plates I need for it. So yeah, that's the next step. Wipe it over, plan out what base plates I'm going to need for the amusement park. Then it'll be on to continuing to tidy up. Right, so a lot tidier as we can see there then. Yeah, I'm not actually doing the desk yet, and that's simply because it will have to be moved just so I can put some stuff up on the wall, just like these, because this one's screwed into the wall, but every time it is, like, there's a load of dust. I mean, that one was done over a year ago, and that's just what falls when it's already been put up, just from the wall. So yeah, when they're drilled, like, there'll be loads of this sort of brick dust. So yeah, we obviously don't want that on the tables, so that's why I'm not doing the desk just yet. So that's pretty much going to be left until they get put up. So it's time to focus on the city. I've got to wipe this over, but that'll be once I've removed some base plates, simply because I want to wipe a lot of it over. Just make sure it's all nice and tidy, clean. It seems, I'm not sure when that happened, the Lego stores suffered a bit of damage, possibly being broken into, as we can see there. So yeah, just got to sort out the Lego City, move some bits about. I don't know why I'm zoomed in, actually. There we go. Just take clothes and general stuff off, but stuff like this, obviously it all needs sorting out. But yeah, I'll get on with doing some more tidying up, and I'll see you once I've done that. Right, so I've done a lot more now, then, even more stuff. Basically, I've just started to sort out the pieces in this, for this pirate roller coaster set. I've got this, used £15, it's a really good bargain actually. And then after that, tidied up the table and then hoovered it as well. And that might seem pretty stupid, but it's a different sort of hoover. It's just this small mini one that I tend just to use, but you can see all the dirt that was actually in there. On the city, so yeah, that's kind of disgusting. But a bit later I'll get a new toothbrush and just go down all of the middle bits of the studs, then probably hoover again and sort of dust and stuff, just because I've never done it. Yeah, then I'll wipe off the tables and stuff, and then I think I'm going to look at just touching up some of the walls with a bit of paint, just over here and stuff. Take these, like the nail, the stuff that's been there, and blue tack, and just paint over it, just to make it look a bit more fresh in here. Yeah, because it makes it look a bit more sort of scruffy. Some of this will need cleaning. This will just like spilt coffee. And then the walls as well. These shelves, I'm not sure what I'm going to be displaying on there. Probably be Lego. Then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm just going to sort of tidy up because it's getting on a bit now. I just sort of squeezed it in the morning. There we go, it's nearly 10 o'clock now. I've been working since 8:30. What else do I need to do in here? Yeah, just sort of tidy up the floor now. I think I'm just going to move the coaster on there for a bit to be on the safe side. But yeah, that's the roller coaster all moved up there. I came very close to dropping it. I say dropping it, just breaking it really. Just snapping one of these plates off of it. But yeah, that wouldn't have been good because it's all sort of tied together. Anyway, that's up there. Hopefully going to be safe now. I tested it a couple of times just to make sure it was all working fine so I could maybe look at motorising it in the future. And something with the cars, I had to run them a couple of times because they weren't really moving much, just because the wheels had got a bit more sort of stuck. Anyway, that's pretty much where I'm going to call it for this video. I've done quite a lot in it, as you can see, because if we maybe go back to the start quickly, yeah, there's an improvement, especially on my Lego City over here. Just move the part of the Hoover and the camera part. But yeah, right, I'm going to start wrapping up this video now, just talking about a few more future plans and what's happening in the next video. So talking about what's next for the Lego room then, I do need to start putting the bed in. I've got to find one first and also measure it up to make sure it fits in there. Also be putting those stands on the wall, as well as sorting out all the walls, making sure they're all nice and tidy, wiping the tables over, sorting out a bit more Lego City layout. So there may actually be a Lego City update before the channel sort of starts up properly again. So that'll be good to see. Then the wardrobe will have to move, and I think that'll be the sort of next update. But I've sort of got a lot more of a feel for where I want the sort of look I want to go for in the room, and that is to keep the city over here and to go with more of a sort of theme park area over here rather than it all being sort of mixed in. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and that's where I'm going to wrap it up now. These videos I think are going to be about weekly, along with hopefully a Lego City update, but there's not going to be like any set reviews or anything anytime soon. I've not really been buying Lego until I've sorted this out. I'm not going to be building anything. But yeah, I'm looking at early September for when I'm going to start uploading every 2 days or something on this channel again. But anyway, go check out my other channel, My Life and Coasters, and I'll see you in the next one. But thanks for watching.